bit offensively. Now can they turn it up defensively?
Trae Young gets a shot off a screen and sticks it. Barry Parker on the run. Sent it outside for Trae Young, and he drains another from behind the long line.
Trae Young is exploding right now.
Young from way downtown. You know, Coach Casey said before the game, without Blake Griffin, the first 5 or 6 games anyway of this season, from way downtown, Trae Young buries it. Another long gun.
Defense away from Derrick Rose, but I'm not so sure Rose even needed it.
Man, that was a great shot by Derrick. Young bumped. We're tied at 73. 5 minutes to play in the third. Trae Young with a long gun. It goes.
What happened there is that Langston,
very effective with his length at 6'11" against the Hawks. Trae. He's got 7. Pass finds its way to the wing and Hunter. Trae open from the corner, checks the wind and lets it go. That's 10.
Yes, he has.
And turns it over.
There.
Trae got it off. I thought Isaac may have going to get a piece of that one.
Yeah.
Through the fourth quarter. Trae. Oh, the Hawks needed that one. Another. Trae recaptures the dribble. 3 to shoot. Banks it in! A 3-pointer for Trae Young. Out within 2. Trae with a great move. And a bucket! And the State Farm Arena crowd comes to life. This is the first of a back-to-back for the Hawks. We'll be in Miami tomorrow night to meet the Heat. Long bomb. Trae, good. He's got 9. That's his second 3. And
when he gets inside with that floater. Long 3 for Young. Buries it. Oh my. Well, you're not going to keep him quiet for a
60-56. Trae with the deep 3. Cuts it to 1. Trae pops it up quickly and hits it.
Well, Trae Young said, "You're not going to switch a guy." He was holding Bruno. That was an easy call.
Trae. Bingo! Well, you wouldn't count the last one. Here's one for you. And 19 now for Trae. Vince. Fernando hands it over. Trae for 2. Oh, they say 3. He got that foot behind the line. And Trae Young.
Trae. But if the Hawks can score here, it might be a little bit too late.
He does it! He does it again! Trae Young from the corner. I mean, everybody in the ball going at the other end, too. Kevin. Now it is Young with the 3. Trae Young now.
He's heating up.
That's 82-74. Trae. 16 in the quarter.
Is key.
Trae with a step back. 28.
Barry Parker claims this rebound. Trae Young catch and shoot. His second field goal of the night.
It's looking like that fourth quarter at the Clippers.
Young trying to answer, does. Simons has scored the last 10 points for the Blazers.
He just fights through it.
Got 28, Blazers within 1. Trae Young way downtown.
Sometimes that jump shot can go cold, so you got to keep working to get in the paint.
Trae Young got it.
He just shot that from out. I mean, he was 2 steps inside a half court, and I think Trae Young learned last year, if you're going to back up off me, not the biggest guy in the world, but has a great stroke.
Trae Young shooting 30. Atlanta 8 of 11. Nuggets is 4 of 13. Now Young
9 of 12. But see, you give them confidence. Denver's first year.
Their last 9 tries. Atlanta's already turned it over 7 times.
He's shooting it up.
And the Nuggets are getting there late, though.
4 of 6 for
Prior to coming to Atlanta. Jeremy Grant at one point in his career, and another jumper is good. And the Nuggets are, well, the Hawks are raining on the field. Atlanta's guards are working over the Nuggets guards, as you pointed out. Now Trae Young, and he knocks in another one.
now 36 points for Atlanta's starting guard. Quickly back in.
Trae Young has 30. 1 of 5 from distance. Nuggets overall 11 of 32. Trae Young.
Wow. I mean, that's good defense.
A lot of people don't know, but Jabari Parker's been a winner his whole life in regards to the basketball player. Trae Young gets hot there. He won the
70 first half points for the Clippers. Deep three from the logo. Trae Young.
You Jerome Robinson right there. You cannot get
22 fast break points and 17 points off of the 9 turnovers. Here's Trae Young coming up firing and knocks in the 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can't switch.
Coming up on a minute to play. Remember, we're going to send it back to the studio for the halftime report. Deep for Trae Young. If he's in the building, he's close enough.
Very few players who have ever played that take as good a care of their body as LeBron.
Comeback year for LeBron. Revenge year for LeBron, if you will. Timeout after the bucket.
Trae Young got a
hook he has.
38-32 Bucks. Trae from deep. Bullseye. Trae Young starting to get warmed up.
Topside Trae Young. Langston's up in his grill. Trae Young with a nasty crossover and a triple.
Point percentage. Here's Bembry turning the corner out to Trae. His long one is good. Oh, I love to see that first one go down. Waits at mid-floor. Now gets into it with 5, 4. From the logo. Yes! 6, 5. Van Vliet right with him. Trae will put up the 3 and bury it. Trae. Maestro, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. They took a board away from him earlier in the quarter, and Trae knocks down a huge 3 to give him 28.
Putting up some big-time numbers.
Trae launching, connecting. Well, that's a great sight to see. Jabari driving in. Trae, high archer, hits it, and a foul. Count the man. 10 on the shot clock. Trae on the handoff. Long one from the sideline. Yes.
What he did wrong.
Oh, goes to his bag of tricks. Oh, I'm so sorry, Trevion Graham. It's tough being on. A little long, and Okogie had the rebound, lost it. Trae in the corner, quick 3 over Karl Anthony Towns. That gives him 30.
I think they want that trade back. Trae Young is a really good player. It's just Doncic just seems like it's already Trae Young right there, probably hearing me mad, knocking down the shot, but
Can't hit the 3. Parker pass ahead. Trae Young at the buzzer. 3-pointer. And that came at 9:59 in the 3rd quarter. Trae Young for 3.
Look, in sports, and in my opinion, basketball even more so.
You're out of do. That's Trae Young, guarded by Malcolm Brogdon. And he starts with a 3.
Usually when that happens, the way
Now he's got the mismatch against Sabonis.
who's guarding it quite well, as a matter of fact. That's a tough shot. Trae Young is just capable. That's a tough shot. And because of that, there are going to be nights you don't get shots. And you don't get as many shots for some period of time. But you cannot allow that to affect adversely anything else you have to do anyway.
Pacers made their run with Trae Young on the bench as he hits a 3. 23.
Backup players, you're not as concerned about them at that foul zone. Wow. He cleared space there. I said, wow, because I could see he was about.
Help the Pacers to that 7-point lead. Young again.
Turner on Young. Lost him, and he hit a three. 44. Carter. Young.
The guy is unbelievable.
James Harden gets overplayed so much that he can just go back door and get a layup.
He knows where that back door is.
Oh,
how about Trae Young?
Deep on the run. All the coach is supposed to do. Get the players riled up, take them out their game.
How about that three?
That's deep.
That was over by the scorer's table.
And then Kobe and Elgin Baylor and the beard.
I was one behind him. He's got 85. So, yeah, boy, I tell you.
Wow.
Three-pointer.
I mean, I don't care what happens. This young guy competes. I mean, that's past the hash mark.
Colin Stein had Trae Young on him and had no idea what to do.
Hawks looking for that first three, and Trae Young delivers. Hawks were 0 for 79% at the line. Cam goes 1 for 2, but Damian Jones comes up with the ball. Trae will fire and hit. Such a quick release. Second three-pointer tonight for Trae. 44-30 his legs. Nice move. Now kicks it out, gets it back. Trae, deep three, good. He is the offense. He and Jones right. Alex blocks this. Trae, daylight, bottom. Back-to-back threes for Trae. Now 2 of 12 overall and 0 of 3 from 3. Trae, perfect.
Looking hot in this game.
That's his 4th three of the night. Back to a 9-point game. Trae, good again. That's 20. His return to Atlanta with 23 points. Trae tries a long one and bangs it in.
That was all ball. Heard that from 3 sections away. It's a block fest. Oh, Trae Young. Oh, to be Young. How about that? 3 better at that. Trae Young has already hit a triple. Give him 2. Trae Young, second year out of. Trae Young. That time he got the better.
You got to dig in on this end of the floor right here for the Hornets.
Long three. Trae Young.
Hawks already with 9 triples here on the first half. Yeah, look at that. It's going to be a 35-foot shot for Trae Young. That's his first score of the game.
Big reason why Atlanta was able to close that gap after really falling behind with their starters.
Young's three is good. But Trae Young with a couple of threes here in the quarter. Adebayo now is 17 points on 7 for 9 shooting. Trae Young again. He is ignitable.
You got Markkanen with 12. Wendell with 11. 30 for Zach. Trae Young finally makes a 3, his first.
Here's Hunter. Rebound Jones. Trae for 3. Bottoms. Got a good, clean look. That bounces out. Lynn tips it to mid-floor and Carter. Again. Back to the wing. Trae for 3. That's good.
That's it. You had Brogdon and you had the dribble. That was the thing of beauty.
Trae's back in, firing.
But Sabonis didn't come over that defense instead of getting into the shot clock too quickly.
Trae Young on a tardy switch, and Trae Young steps up and drills a 3 intercepts.
And like you said, the Lakers are a little careless with the ball.
There's a 3 from Trae Young, and we are tied at 55. Laker timeout. Anything new, it just shows you how dominant they can be as a duo.
And
Trae for 3, yes!
And 22 rebounds between the 2 guys.
Trae.
And in 17 of his 19 years, he played every single game. Young from way outside, a 3-pointer from Trae Young.
Parker, I think Dennis Smith Jr. has a little bit of a beef there.
Trae Young once again using the screen beautifully. While And you kind of made mention of his.
It really is, Mike. Just hearing these incredible stories of like you said, strength, perseverance, and greatness. You know that
the Knicks had stopped that 10-game losing streak with those victories on the road as Young drills another three. He's got 25 points in 24 minutes. He's 4. As Knicks have had just this one a celebration the way they played. Young for three. 32 for Young.
Work early. He's fighting for that position so that pass can be delivered.
Trae Young again delivers a three.
He's good. He's really good. Defender. He can use his length and his broad shoulders to just out.
Does it again from downtown.
You can't say Utah hadn't had any chances around the basket.
Trae buries a three. His first of the night. Trae, look at the. He just put his foot down. Made it. Trae. Bullseye. Timeout.
Atlanta, not a good rebounding team, is currently a +5 on the glass as Young buries the three. And Temple and Harris immediately communicate about the coverage. Comes Young. Young zigging, flipping, taking, and hitting. Trae Young and Alex Len have combined to score all 18 points in the quarter for work from Alex Len. Alex Len has 13 points and 10 rebounds as Young buries another three. And
their last game against Memphis out-rebounded the Grizzlies 60-46. Young from distance. Doesn't need much room.
No, he doesn't. When he plays against the Atlanta Hawks, it seems like.
Trae Young for three. Young has 9 points.
Last 2 minutes, first quarter.
Young has 11 points. Collins 15. Now Young has 14. John Beilein wants to talk it over. We approach the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Young for three. Young nails it. He has 27 points.
For the layup.
21 for Garland. Here's Young. Young step back three. Got it. Trae Young has 30, and it's a one.
Normal point guard out with a broken leg. Trae in and out, back in. A three-pointer for Trae Young and the Hawks.
Bucks.
17, Brook Lopez. Trae for three. Around the rim and in. It's his second three, 10 points.
Hawks are back to the starting five. Young looking for points, drills a three. Especially with Trae Young's on it. 18-point leads down to 7. Young finds another spot. Marcus complaining about a moving screen. Oh, that's a tough shot. Whoa. Pembry just beats the shot clock. Parker comes up with an offensive rebound. That's 30 feet out, Mike. That's
congestion on that sideline. Justin Holiday tracking Trae, gets the shot off and puts it in. That's a three. 10 first quarter. Spins on Turner, lost it going up, got it back. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Trae's three, good. 13 for Trae Young. And
on Foy, strong arm.
Trae. Foot of the logo, and he drains it. End of the decade, Kevin Huerter, no. Tips to mid-floor and Trae. He'll launch it over Holiday. Good again. 21 for Trae Young.
Well, Holiday, I don't know what he's thinking about. He's sitting back in lane. Trae Young, the best shooter on the floor.
Bounce to the cutting Pembry, picked up. Bruno out to Trae. Long bomb from midcourt. Good!
And again, Holiday is in.
Trae coming down. Millsap shows him a little defensive attention. Trae shoots and hits the three-pointer. Does it take
on the floor?
14 first quarter points on 5 of 7 shooting. His second three, Trae, good! His second. Trae off the crossover.
Well, you knew Trae was going to take that shot coming down there for Barton.
Trae brings it ahead. Trae, the bomb, good! Timeout, Denver.
On James Harden.
Trae steps back for three and buries it. Those 3 free throws. Capella got an arm out there. Allen hustles to get the ball. Second chance, and Trae's long one is good. And with that, the Rockets will take a timeout. He's had 23 in a game this year. 7 times this year he's gone over the 20 mark in rebounds. Trae Young drilling the 3-quarter State Farm Arena. Trae for three.
Playing for the Suns.
Trae with the deep three.
Trae beginning to.
2 minutes have elapsed in the fourth quarter. Trae.
Yes. Great set. Trae said lead will be the key. 9 minutes, so a long ways to go.
That's another three for Trae.
Trae talking to Bridges. They're having only missed one shot, I think, for the night. Count him. Crossover, baby. That crossover dribble may be the best. Bembry clears out the side.
And Trae delivers. Wow.
Mark, second-year player out of Maryland, and he's been red hot lately. He's now hit 11 of his last 16 threes as Trae Young drains one.
That's what's going to be. It's going to be a sniper
on the air to start the game.
We needed a mic in that one. That was solid gold. It was all gold.
Trae Young and double.
Again, they have no answer for him or LA.
Young. There's no answer there. It doesn't.
Well, you're not going to get the lead back here by the end of the. Oh boy. That was going to hurt.
Yep, he burns him.
Same thing, made him the right decisions with the ball. You have a big guy on you. In that one-on-one situation, you're going to win that battle majority of the time.
Young swishes the three. Wanted a foul called to boot. Didn't get 40-point game against Memphis. Young, the fake, then the three for good.
Wow. Oh, wow, that's a heck of a shot there.
Beat the Pistons in Detroit opening night. One of the big reasons why is we limited. As Trae knocks down his first one of the night, we limited the Pistons. And Trae left alone for just an instant, buries it.
You don't get back on and do it. He's too good in the paint.
Trae launching and hits a three. Little off balance, little side.
Hollis should have pulled that out.
Trae lets it go. He hits it! A three-point play with a foul.
Free throw line in this game. Young takes a bump, was determined to take the three. And he knocks it down.
Offense is clicking with those 33 points in the first quarter. 33 also in the second.
My goodness, Trae Young way off balance.
Been shooting it better the last couple of games, but a cold start here today. Trae from deep. And a three.
Yeah, right.
Trae launching, hitting. That's a three.
Where was Isaiah Thomas on
the floor? Coming down the wing. Drives in, lobs it, missed, and a foul. Long one. Trae dials it from deep.
Trae Young said, okay, that's enough of that. Let me get some control on this offense here and let me make some things happen.
Spins in the three. And he's up to 40.
Let him rest in the last couple minutes here.
Trae drills another. 45.
In all sports, it is easy to say it's time to
rebuild as Young drills that three-pointer. Time to tear it down and rebuild until you live it.
Trae, top of the key, works on Smith, puts up the three, hits it! Trae, over Simmons, connects. 24. Trae's got room, over Embiid, bingo!
You know what I'm looking at, the Sixers, man?
13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 blocks. Long three, Young got it.
That was a real guy. They're still a pretty good defensive team.
Brad Stevens, the head coach of the Hawks, a deep three from Trae and nothing but net. My goodness, a 30-footer opens Trae Young's scoring. Missed a couple here and there. Collins, now to Trae, launching. Good! Oh, he's on it early tonight, fans. Stay right. Averaging just over 3 points a game. 3-year career, 2-time SEC Player of the Year at Tennessee. And Trae's up to his old tricks. Edwards came in for Boston at that last time out. Trae up the wing. Edwards defending him. Long one. Good! Oh, my goodness!
And these guys.
Young for three, and he drills it. Astoy Pierce before the guys read. Young calls his own number and drills it. Young, how deep is that? Wow, that was just about on the logo.
Then he is a really good spot-up shooter, too, so he's going to be great in transition.
Trae Young.
Unbelievable.
And Trae Young adds.
I don't think anybody's going to argue with you.
Trae Young three.
And then you get that sequence. We were here, we saw a pretty amazing comeback by the Sacramento Kings.
Trae Young.
Wow, rear view contest by Andrew Wiggins. And Trae Young.
And miss it. Rebound tapped out to Collins. Good job by Damian Jones. Trae's first tray is good.
When nobody came to the ball, New York just had 3 guys. The minutes he's been on the floor playing pretty well here.
9 points on 4 out of 5 shooting. Trae with a long bomb and hits the three. It's his second three. Signed with the Knicks as a free agent. 48-46. Trae for 3 in the lead. Yes. That's the third three today for Trae Young. Trae in the middle. They crowd him. Trae will just take a deep three and hit it. 79. Ellington can't get back to Trae in time. Too late. Nice Trae. Trae Young, 26. Chile blocked. Herter's got it out to Teague. Back it out, fellas. Nope, Trae's going to take it and nail it.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, I do too.
Had not gathered the ball. He's open for 3, and he gets 3 anyway. Edmond. Young open out of the corner. Got it for 3.
Oh, that's a great find that time. Cam Reddish putting it on the floor, finding the open guy.
Herter trap. Young deep 3. Rattles it in. Trae Young 35 feet from the basket.
Yeah, he's got to clog that middle up against this Atlanta team. They shoot the ball from every angle.
Yes.
You're going to need him on that defensive backboard. Woo!
Including that angle, as Young has given the Hawks an 11 by a dozen.
Well, believe me, to hit your first basket at this point in the game when the Cavs need it, whoa, it comes right back with a 3. It's
a fast-paced game so far, too.
And Miami is not a team that plays at a fast pace. Trae connects from downtown.
Guys had no hesitation.
Trae with the long three. His second. Not shy at all, taking the ball inside. 23-20. Trae, another bomb. And another three-pointer. And that is going to bring Eric. Trae waits for the screen, gets the contact, and hits it! 9-3 for Miami. Trae puts up the rainbow and hits it against Iguodala.
She'll go without Adebayo and Butler.
Trae. Bottoms! Tie game, and Miami takes a timeout. 102-97. Big screen, big three. Got it!
You know what? That was Olynyk's fault. And they continue now they're starting to switch.
Trae. Oh my goodness! 30.
Terrible shot. He didn't have to do that.
He got the lead. He got plenty of clock, and Trae turns him and cuts Atlanta's deficit to 1. Collins claims it. Looks, finds Trae. Bombs away.
That's what happens.
Big possession here for the Hawks. Trae, a little bit of daylight, looking, firing, got it! And a foul on Dorian Finney.
Matisse Thybulle on the floor for the first time in the second half. Wow. We're talking close to the Sixer logo for Trae Young. That's the first ball. And take advantage of your good defense and run with it. Here's Young hoisting a three. It'll count with 0.5 to go.
Herter. Trae. Drains it. Got a great look. 50-45. A little finger roll layup is what we're referencing. 50-45 Magic. Trae for three. Yes! 17 for Trae Young. Baseline. Graham gets rid of it. Here's Trae from the logo. Yes! 24. Sensational second quarter. Just an unstoppable offensive force. Puts up the rainbow three. Nothing but net.
That's a hard shot to guard.
Hey, that's an unguardable.
6 to play in the third. Trae with the bomb. Got it.
And you can't give him that.
It's about opening the doors for other people. You know, I'm here to pave the way for the next generation because a lot of comedians out there that does more than just stand up. You do everything, and it's taking it back to like Sammy Davis Jr.
Clock. Jang defends. Step back three. Young put it in with 3 seconds remaining.
Played well defensively of late. They're coming off a big win over Houston. Trae will launch the long one and hit it to start his night. That is good to see. On 50% shooting, Hawks lead by 3 on 73% shooting, and Trae with another from the wing.
Some high scores on the board here in this first half.
Trae, wow. 3 threes for Trae Young and Logan. Atlanta's first play of the third quarter. Trae hits it. That is his 4th three. Trae gets rid of it. Kevin drives it. Back to Trae for the bomb. Good. Hawks go up by 1. Part of the second overtime. Trae from the logo. Drills it. And the Hawks go up 1. 29 for Trae.
Your life, and it'll still be a delicious piece of food that you put in your mouth.
Real Tacos in Midtown, folks. You definitely want to check that out if you haven't done that before. We're going to let Chef
finish hard at the rim.
Trae. Wow. Tell you, the door is opening for the Hawks here. Trae from deep. Yes, for 3. Timeout Knicks. Lead for New York. Trae Young from 3, and he puts it down. Big fourth quarter for Trae. That gives him 14 to shoot. Kevin gets it in. Trae from the corner. 3. Good. Trae connects. He's got 34. Kevin trying to get it back to Trae. He'll launch from the logo. Connects! Trae Young does it again.